Welcome back to the tutorial Introduction to Machine Learning. In the previous video, we started discussing the data. Now it's time to pre-process our data. Some questions you might have coming into this. How must we organize our data? And maybe another question, are we ready yet for machine learning? So the objectives for this lesson are to prepare the dataset for machine learning and get excited. Okay, let's start formatting our data for machine learning. Here is a list of the variables that we'll use in our machine learning models. We start with only 2 for simplicity. You can add more in later. Then we need to organize our data. Let's copy and paste this in, then discuss it. So what's happening here is that the variables that we've chosen here are put into an array called X for both the signal and background. So it's a 2D array of entries or events in the rows and the variables we've chosen along the columns. Then there's a label called Y, which is a 1 or a 0 to indicate whether it's signal or background. Signal is labeled with 1 and background with 0. So just to get an idea how they look, you can put X there, see that it's a 2D array, and then Y, shift plus enter, it's just 1s and 0s. Now we need to split our data into a training and test set. We will use some of our data for training the machine learning models and another part for testing it. Another important step is to apply some scaling or normalization to our data. Because machine learning models may have difficulty converging before the maximum number of iterations if the data aren't normalized. So what this standard scaler is doing is it's normalizing the training data to have mean of 0 and standard deviation of 1 for every variable. And then we apply that by this command. So now we can see how data look. See, they're scaled to between, well, they're scaled to have a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. We've done that for the training data. We did that by fitting to the training data, then applying it to the training data. Now we've already got a fitted scaler, so we need to apply it to the rest of the data now. And that is your challenge. Apply the same scalar transformation to X test and X and call them X test scaled and X scaled. So pause this video and try and work that one out yourself. Here, we only need to apply. We don't need to do this fitting part again. We've already got the scalar fitted to the training data. So here is the solution. Now we're ready to examine various models F for machine learning. Key points from this lesson on data pre-processing is that you must properly format your data before any machine learning, and data can be formatted using scikit-learn, but using it effectively may take time to master. See you in the next lesson where we can train our machine learning model.